Hello and welcome back to Anywhere But Here. This is episode 111 and my name is Tom.
My name's Han.
You can find us at abhpod.com where there is an Amazon banner where you can do your shopping through that and we get 5% of what you spend.
We do.
Which is helpful for us because it means that we can stay on the internet longer.
Yeah, because despite podcasts being free, they're not.
No, not really.
Not to host anyway.
They're not expensive, but...
They're not expensive, which is quite good because Amazon doesn't give us a lot of money.
Yeah.
But what it does give us, it pays us for our hosting and stuff, so we can keep doing this for free.
It's true.
Not that I think we could justify charging for it.
No, probably not.
No.
But hey.
Yeah, so all of our episodes are on our website. You can find all of them. You can also find our other podcasts, The Tom and Joe Show and Ship Tie in Transit.
Yes.
If you just click on the menu bar where it says podcasts, and then you'll
You'll
drop
find
down
those
of them.
ones as well.
And in the right-hand column, there are iTunes and Stitcher links for each one. You can go over there and subscribe. Go and subscribe to Tom and Joe Show. There was a new one.
Yes, there was. It went out on Friday.
Yes.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
So go and find that one. Yeah, it was full of
controversial.
Stuff. Yeah, quite controversial.
There's quite
subjects.
a controversial one that I think certain people are going to have a problem with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I should spoil it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about it off air.
We'll talk about it afterwards. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
It was, yeah, I mean, I managed to edit it down for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, wow.
Down to just over an hour.
Wow. Yeah,
and
on
sorry
the whole,
about
I agreed with most of it.
Sorry about the Cradle of... the Carcass song at the beginning as well.
I was, yeah. Like, the thing is, I queue up on my podcast.
Yeah.
So I have like a playlist of podcasts and I'm listening to one, then listening to the next one. And then that song started. I was like, what the hell is this? What podcast has got this at the start? And I was like, what did I put? Probably Tom. Yeah. Probably Tom's
I don't
doing.
like Carcass. That was actually found by Joe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was Joe's doing.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah, well, it's called Room 101. So,
yeah, well, yeah.
Well, 101.
Thematic thing, music.
Exactly, yeah. You can also find us on Twitter, us, at ABH Pod.
Yes.
Where we do a lot of conversing with people and things.
Quite a bit this week. I've been conversing with Andrew from Two Loose Screws.
You have
He said
indeed.
thank you for mentioning him last week.
Yep.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
He did say that was going to be a blog post.
Yeah, he did.
But he kind of started it and he's like, oh, and this. Oh, and this. Yeah. Yeah, I have been like listening to a lot of theirs this week and enjoying those. So go and listen to those. There's not a lot to catch up on because they reset in January.
Oh,
so
right.
all of their older episodes you can't get anyway, I don't believe. Unless...
Yeah. Kind of a little bit like us. We kind of reset in January.
But we allow you to listen to the old stuff.
We've still got all the old stuff up there to listen
so,
to if you fancy it.
But yeah, they're good. Go and listen to those. It's just two guys conversing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you enjoy us, I'm sure you'll enjoy them.
Yeah, it's probably the same. I haven't got round to it yet because
No.
I'm still catching up on Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks.
Yeah, you do the thing where you do go back and listen to all of them.
I wasn't going to, but they didn't seem to have very many episodes, so I did, and I haven't caught up yet.
No.
So.
Oh, okay.
Probably shouldn't have.
Who else has been with us on Twitter?
Robbie was commenting on last week's show. He said he missed the Madonna incident, falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
He must have been living under a rock, and I agree, he must have been.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah.
Apparently he was a fan of her until the Molly incident at Ultra Music Fest, which I asked him about, and apparently she was... promoting drugs.
Yeah. Teenagers. Yeah. Lots of teenagers. It's a bit questionable.
Yeah, true.
It's Madonna. It was probably one of her stages where she was trying to come back and be controversial. And get...
Like we were saying, she kind of causes controversy quite a lot, doesn't she?
Yeah.
He also said he doesn't think there's anything wrong with lollipop eating, high five giving crossing guards. So they should give that guy, free
Lollipop
rein.
Man, lost in translation again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, yeah, he's holding a giant lollipop, which is to say stop children crossing, rather than eating lollipops or giving away lollipops. I think if he was giving away lollipops, I'd find him a bit more sinister. But just because of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
This is it.
Yeah. Child catcher. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/ABHpod, where a lot of the Twitter stuff gets posted to Facebook. A lot of the Facebook stuff gets posted to Twitter. Usually if it's something short, we'll say it on Twitter. If there's a bit longer things, stuff that we want to share with you, we will put it on Facebook. So it is worth going over there and giving us a like there too.
Indeed it is. You can also watch us on YouTube. Most weeks.
Yes.
Most weeks.
Most weeks.
Yeah, you can watch us do this show and be a bit awkward on the microphone.
YouTube.com/ABH podcast.
That's the one.
Yeah. Lastly, email us, abhpod@gmail.com, where it'll be more long form, like Robbie.
Yes.
Emailed us. It says, "Dear ABH, my wife showed me that dress, the white and gold dress.
Okay, yeah.
Or the blue and black dress. I saw it go from white and brown to black and blue. Trippy stuff. I find it funny how the internet reacted to it. Then again, it's the internet."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Mating Habits. They kind of spoke about it, and they were saying it was funny how, like, you kind of woke up and you saw all the stuff about the dress. You're like, what the hell is that about? Everyone's going mad about the dress. You post about it, and everyone's like, oh, God, that's so old. Yeah. And it had only been about an hour, because everyone went mental for like half a day.
See,
and then
by the time I got home from work, it had already been going for about 12 hours, and I was totally out of the loop.
Yeah, and you were late on it.
Yeah, yeah.
I asked someone at work, I said, oh, what colour's the dress? And he went, what dress?
Yeah.
Like, who are you? Where have you been? So it's funny how people still don't see stuff, like the Robbie not seeing the Madonna incident, and then people not finding out about this dress.
Yeah, I think if you're off the internet for one day, that's it.
Yeah,
sometimes.
So, but yeah, I've still not seen it go to blue and black. I can only see white and gold. That's it. My brain is convinced.
I see.
I can't. My mind cannot be changed. He said, "Sorry to hear about Madonna fell during a performance. He honestly enjoyed her music during 1998." I think this is where he explained it to me.
Oh, right.
He actually explained in the email. Yeah, it sounded close to the music I was into that year. In 2012, she made a drug joke at Ultra Music Festival just to promote her album. It offended me because she made it sound like it was okay to do the drug Molly. Many kids under 18 were there and were watching the live stream on YouTube. She was using the music I love in a negative way while trying to boost her album sales. It was streamed to YouTube as well.
Ah, right, okay.
So it wasn't just going to the thousands that were there, it was going to millions.
Yeah.
If they were watching it on YouTube. I don't know if 2012 YouTube concert streaming were quite... It's probably still in an experimental phase.
Possibly, I don't know.
He's glad to hear there's a law that helps you recover the money you're owed. Ryanair shouldn't have made Tom go this far.
No, no.
It's e-dreams, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Ryanair used them.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with that still. Still a bit slow.
Yeah. And he said immediately after tweeting us about Madonna, the one you read out, an account called Madonna Sayings, I followed him. Straight away. It's one of those things. Oh, someone said Madonna, follow them.
Yeah,
that happens a lot.
Yeah, it really does.
One of my friends at one of my friends at work started using Twitter and this week, and he was at 4 followers within a day.
Right.
Not terrible. Yeah, and he said to me, "When you retweet someone, are you supposed to follow them back?" I was like, "No." He goes, "Oh, because I retweet someone, they follow me straight away." It's like, well, no, they're just trying to get more followers. They want you to follow them.
Yeah, that's it. It's yeah.
It's all about the followers, which today we hit the number.
Did we?
Of the beast.
Did we?
Yeah.
666.
Yes.
Oh.
I was casually going through.
I see.
Got a new follower. I wonder how many we've got now. 666. Nice. Screenshot.
Righto.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. Yeah, because I don't tend to... We did that first initial bout of following a shed load of people, and we got lots of people following back, but really, did any of them really listen?
I don't know, a fair few do.
Quite a few did, and maybe that's
not
something
quite
we should
as
start
many as
doing
we
again.
Followed.
But
I think less than 10% of the amount we
followed.
followed.
Yeah. So you've got to do that whole thing, and I just can't be bothered, and I don't want to be told off by Twitter again.
No, it was kind of shameful. We almost lost our Twitter account. The problem is, if we do that again, we're in danger of following people that we did last time.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're getting flagged as spam. I don't know.
True.
Behind the curtain.
Indeed. Yeah, so also Dave posted something about the CEO of DC Films said that theirs were edgier and more realistic than Marvel's. I don't think they're very realistic, if I'm honest with you. They're about a man who can fly and shoot laser beams from his eyes. It's not really realistic, is it?
No, I think...
He's trying to...
And they're in set in fictional cities.
Yeah. Rather than New York and LA.
Yeah. They're just more gritty, and they're not quite so colourful and comedy. It's... I think, big word. No, I see your point, but like I said, it just sounds to me like he's saying they're less fun.
Yeah. and I don't care about that. Like, I like fun things.
Yeah, you want to go and see a superhero film, you want it to be ridiculous.
I don't want to see Superman going around with a beard being a bit emo.
Or rising up off the floor in a crucifix position.
Yeah.
I like the Batman films. Man of Steel was
really
alright.
for me.
It wasn't as great as it should. It just doesn't do that with me. And he said he finds it funny how one's doing better in films, one's doing better in TV, I prefer Marvel in both forums.
So do I. Yeah.
I also think I prefer Marvel comics.
See, because I haven't seen...
On the whole, Marvel comics. I do like Batman, and I was reading the Batman Superman for a bit, but it just didn't grip me. I didn't feel like I needed to buy every issue as it came out.
That's it. I buy selected Batman titles. Like generally the greatest hits ones, like Dark Knight Returns and Arkham Asylum and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't collect a whole run of Batman titles, I don't think.
No, like I'm doing with the Bendis New Avengers, the 2005, I'm getting all of them. And the Captain Marvel, the new Captain Marvel, are really fucking good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batman, I enjoy it. I like Justice League, the cartoon. I really enjoy that. I can only watch it with Chloe, and she doesn't want to sit and watch it every day. So once a week if I'm lucky, and it's only 1 or 2 episodes at a time.
Yeah.
So I like that. I enjoy the DC cartoons, but the thing is, the DC cartoons are more fun and colourful and less serious.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I enjoy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a child.
Yeah, me too.
So, I want superheroes to be fun. I don't want them to be depressed.
No, and have issues.
Although Iron Man did for a bit, but I'm not a massive Iron Man fan, so...
And the Hulk.
He's just angry.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's always angry.
I don't think it matters, in all honesty.
No, but it is interesting. Like, from Dave's point of view, like he says, he prefers DC a TV, I believe he was getting at, but Marvel
like
films.
Arrow and Flash and stuff. I haven't watched them. I've tried watching Gotham, and
that doesn't interest me at all.
It bored me to tears.
Because it's not Batman.
Yeah.
I started watching Arrow, and I did quite enjoy it. I think I could have watched more of it, but I know Liz would quite like it. So I stopped watching it. No, not for she just likes superhero things. She'd probably like him as well, let's be honest. But
from what I hear, he goes around with his top off quite a lot.
Not in the newer series, I believe.
No, so. They rectified that, didn't
they?
Yeah,
but I honestly think she would like the Flash and Arrow TV series, so I had to stop watching it. So then we could watch it together.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
I'm not allowed to watch it without her. Yeah. Even watching one episode to find out if she'd like it.
Yeah.
She doesn't like that. Why'd you start watching it without me? Because I didn't know you'd like it.
Yeah.
Oh well. But I probably will watch it eventually. When we get time.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that's most of
also,
the
if we're talking about superheroes, the Supergirl costume was revealed.
Right.
Have you seen
that what that was about?
That's what that's about.
Okay.
Yeah. Who is it? Psycho Duck?
Psycho Quack.
Psycho Quack is calling himself.
He used to be. It's at Daredevil. Devil. Just basically posted why?
Because I just happened to be on Twitter at the time. If you click on that, you can see the conversation. He first posted something about Supergirl. He said skirts and tights. What the fuck? Blah blah blah. He doesn't like it. He likes the new 52 Supergirl, I believe, that doesn't have the skirt.
Right. Okay.
It's just a leotard. And then he was going on about it, and then he put in all capital letters a fucking skirt. So I commented and tights, and that's where the Guru Y comes from.
Oh right, I see.
Which yes. The addition of the tights under the skirt is a bit weird, I find.
I haven't seen it. I don't really care.
No, but
personally,
it looks fine. It's gone for the darker Superman, Batman sort of costume. It's the muted tones.
Right.
It looks fine. I knew there was a Supergirl TV series coming.
Yeah,
I didn't realise they had an actress. I didn't realise they were that close that they would have a costume for her already.
No.
I think it looks fine. I think the addition of the tights is weird. Under a skirt.
Yeah.
Tom's trying to look for it. I think,
yeah. Oh, that's the actual... She's always had a skirt, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, she's had a skirt a lot, for a very long time. It's only the new 52 where she doesn't.
Right.
So,
okay. So what's the new 52 one? I'm looking this up now.
Yeah,
This is fascinating for the listeners, of course.
That's fine.
Right. So she's got like trunks on.
Yeah,
Essentially.
it's just trunks
right,
instead.
Okay.
But I think if you're going for the DC's TV series like that, and Supergirl is a child, isn't she?
Oh well, yeah. She's not Superwoman, is she?
So you can't have someone who's representing like a late teens, I believe, girl. You can't have her running around in trunks on like a TV series. Comic, you can kind of get away with that sort of thing usually.
It's a weird kind of...
Because it's illustrated, it's not a real person, and it's not a family TV show. It's for a very select audience.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looks fine.
Oh, I see.
But they're dark tights as well. That's the thing, I think.
Yeah.
They're not flesh coloured or anything. It's fine, yeah.
I don't think that would offend me.
No. So
I don't know.
But like I was saying, we don't care about DC anyway,
No,
really.
exactly.
So,
but you're right. They're following on with that whole like dark tones.
But I'd much rather, like Chloe would probably enjoy watching that.
Yeah.
Because it's a girl superhero.
But
I would much rather her see that.
Yeah, she's dressed quite modestly.
I'd much rather that than flouncing around in trunks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's essentially a leotard or a unitard.
I don't see anything wrong with that at all.
No.
Don't know what you're talking about, Psycho Quack. Sorry.
Lots of people are getting angry about it.
Are they?
Yeah.
Geek rage, geek rage,
yeah.
geek rage.
Blimey, slamming down.
Sorry, I've had enough.
People getting angry over costumes.
It's like, go and fucking complain about something else. Come out from under your basement.
Yeah, more in our wheelhouse than the new Avengers trailer, new Age of Ultron trailer.
Yes, I did watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's much the same.
Yeah, it wasn't
Except the
hugely
Vision
different, was it?
at
Yeah,
the
the
end.
Vision right at the end.
Right, post title card,
Yeah, they're starting to do all those post credits things.
post
after the
title card tease.
Yeah,
That looks good. It's more Hulk smashing the Hulkbuster up.
yeah. There's a bit more of that.
Tower. There's
that battle. Yeah.
there's a bit more. Why can't I think of his name? I'm only going for Vision now. Ultron, because it's in the title. It's a bit of a giveaway. There's more Ultron, I believe. There's more stuff that makes you go, just release it already.
It's not far away now, is it?
May, isn't it? Couple of months.
Chappie came out this week as well.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Going to. We'll have to.
That does look really good.
Yeah.
I didn't realise
It's
what
like
it was
a
about.
grown-up short circuit.
Yeah, I didn't realise what it was about. It's definitely got the feel of District 9, hasn't it? It's
Blomkamp.
Yeah, it's got that
set
sort
in
of
South Africa, not too
surreal
far in the distant
realism.
future. Yeah, but he's doing the fifth Alien film as well.
Yeah, which I kind of is, or is it 2.5?
Well, this is it. No one really knows, do they? Because they're bringing back Hicks, but they're going to be old.
They're going to be older than they would have been,
unless they kind of digitally kind of
like Tron Legacy.
Yeah, did with Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, in Tron Legacy.
Yeah,
which worked.
Yeah,
it was
quite surprisingly well. Actually.
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, it was
slightly, some of the expressions
weird.
looked odd, but
in the way that they've kind of tried to make the guys in The Hobbit look younger than they should have.
Legolas.
Yeah. That was a bit strange. That was
he shouldn't be there.
Well, he shouldn't have been there anyway. But even what's his face, Elrond, Agent Smith.
Yeah,
they pinned his they pretty much gave him a
temporary facelift.
Gave him a wig that gave him a facelift basically, and he was like, it was the most uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, so they could do that, I suppose. But like I say with Chappie, I didn't know what it was about. I watched the trailer a couple of weeks ago, and it was kind of. It's got that sort of something, the sci-fi element, but really grounded in reality. Like this is what would happen. Yeah, like with District 9, where they're kind of these aliens kind of integrated. Yeah, it's set sort of like years after the alien ship came down. Yeah, I showed Liz the other. It's just like it was weird.
What, District 9?
Yeah, I was like, it's brilliant. It's like political sci-fi.
Joe doesn't like it because of the gratuitous violence,
the bullying. Gore. Yeah, Liz wasn't comfortable. Yeah. She found it, she got really uncomfortable when they were kind of being really mean to the prawns. Fucking prawns.
I didn't like Elysium though.
No? I still didn't see it.
No,
because you wouldn't tell me how you felt about it because I really wanted to see it and I didn't read your blog post.
No, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
Good idea, but it just didn't follow through on it, I don't think. Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, he can't fuck up the Alien franchise any worse than a lot of people feel that it's been fucked up.
By Prometheus. I liked Prometheus.
Yeah.
Again,
I was listening to Weekly Geek Speak this week, and they have problems with it. And
I find it easy to separate the two. Even though it's in the same franchise, I find it easy to separate Prometheus from Alien.
Yeah.
Same, like I do that with a lot of films. Take it away from the franchise, it's not a terrible film.
No.
It's only terrible if you relate it to Alien.
Yeah.
Which
people
have
massive problems with Alien Resurrection still, and I really don't. I prefer it to Alien 3.
I can't recall Alien 3, if I'm honest. That's the one I can't really recall, but Alien Resurrection it was. And I feel so sorry for him at the end.
Yeah.
And he just looked really scared. He's like, "Mummy!" at the end as he's getting sucked out of the hole. I
hate that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I didn't have a problem with it. It rounded it off. It was a bit of a different take on it because it was a French director who I think is the director of Amélie. If I'm right, I might not be.
No.
But yeah, he's like an art house French director. So for him to take on a massive franchise like that was a bit strange anyway.
It was fine.
And Ron Perlman was in it.
Yeah.
So
it's fine.
Yeah. Anything with Ron Perlman in is gold.
Yeah. Trying to go through it, think at the minute. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I've got no problems. I was supposed to go see Kingsman yesterday. I spoke to you yesterday.
Did you not?
No. Because when Liz came back, I worked overtime anyway. We were going to go, and then we may have done something yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. We banked an episode, it doesn't matter. But Liz went out to the park with our friends, and then they came round and had dinner with us, and then we went and got... It was just like, picked Chloe up from her friends. I kind of really, really wanted to see Kingsman. It looks really good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot new. I left Chloe watching Harry Potter because she went to the Warner Brothers studio tours with school.
Oh, right.
On Wednesday. Yeah, she loved it. She had a great day and kind of... walking back to the car. So, what was your favourite part then? The coach.
The coach.
Her favourite part of that school trip was the coach.
Wow. Okay. There must have been fun things going on.
But she really loves riding buses as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's odd.
Yeah.
Very odd. But I don't know. But no, she did. She enjoyed the studio tour. She said she really loved it. Her teacher, we had a parents' evening on Thursday. Her teacher said she was really good and she absolutely loved it, running around everywhere, shouting at people.
Of course.
It's just Chloe, isn't it? So she loved it. I was kind of jealous because I want to go again. I had to work. Yeah, that happened. You've been up to much this week?
No, not really.
Cool.
Yeah. No, I was trying to think of things that I've done this week, and not much really.
No, I've tried to play Destiny twice this week. A couple of hours last night, just grinding, trying to get my levels and gear up. It's no fun when there's no people. Like Kelly from 18 Habits, she added me on PSN this week, but unfortunately, where she lives, sort of over in the US, the time difference. As I'm thinking about going to bed, she came online last night. I was like, oh. So
come on earlier.
Yeah, stay up later. No, it was like 12:30 at night. Like I need to go to bed. I was up at like 4:00 yesterday morning, half 4 yesterday morning.
Sod that.
So I was almost up 24 hours. Like, so, but at work. Actually, speaking of work, on one day this week, it doesn't matter what day it was, someone, I can't remember the context of it, but some guy came into the canteen on our break and said something about procrastinating.
Yeah.
And then a bit later, a woman piped up, "Oh, there's some long words for you there, Terry." What? Which word? I suppose it's syllable.
It's 5 syllables.
So that's quite a big word for you, Terry. And he goes, "Yeah, I don't know what it fucking means." And he's like a 40, 50-year-old guy.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what it fucking means, though. And then someone's like, "No, I don't know, if I'm honest." I'm sitting there like...
Is this that whole thing of like they want to make out that they're thick because it's it's not cool to be clever?
Not at all.
Oh.
But you don't even have to be clever to know what procrastinating means. I don't think. It's not...
No. But it's almost like being in school, isn't it? You know, if someone uses a word
boffins.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like a rare word. Like, people use that word.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Did he use it in context?
I think so.
Yeah. So.
But I think he might have just heard someone use it.
Right.
I think he knew how to use the word, but he didn't actually know what it meant. I think that's what he said. And other people are like, yeah, I don't know what it means. And then someone turned around and, I bet you know, didn't you, Sheldon?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, of course.
I was like, yeah, I do. What does it mean then? I said it. Oh, okay. And then someone else was like, yeah, you didn't even... No, I said I didn't even go to school. And I know what that word means. Yeah. And what do you mean you didn't go to school? I bet you went straight to college, didn't you? And I was like, no, but I did go to college. So everyone's pissing themselves laughing, calling me Sheldon. It's like, what?
No, I procrastinated so much that I didn't.
Yeah. I spent my time at home procrastinating rather than going to school. Yeah. It's...
People annoy me.
Like, they've got GCSEs. Or O level. Like,
yeah, I know. People just don't like using their brains, do they?
It's not like when you forget difficult mathematical concepts or simple mathematical... Because that's stuff you don't use in everyday life. Like language.
Language you tend to use on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, but that kind of ties in with one of your Room 101 subjects, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I had to edit a lot of that out because I basically incited genocide.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I think there was a part where you kind of did a musical break in interlude, was there?
Oh, no, that was because Joe needed a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Right at the end when I was doing my bit that I was putting in there, I really had to...
You insulted everyone.
I insulted a lot of people.
Yeah.
As is my want to just throw out flippant kind of stupidity as you
press stop and go,
yeah.
Maybe.
When I was listening back to it, I was like, I can't put this out.
Yeah.
Like, it just will alienate so many people.
Yeah.
Just because, it was about 12:30 at night and I was just like, yes, I'm angry.
I'm angry at people that can't speak.
Yeah. I think I basically said anyone with low IQs and, should be lined up and shot. And there should be a national standard, and anyone who doesn't meet that standard should be culled.
Yeah, it's okay to say it on this show because that's what we do.
Because people understand who I am on this show.
But I think as well, the thing is, during that recording, you were saying it with quite aggressively, like you meant it. Whereas now you're kind of like, I realised probably wasn't the best thing to say. Didn't actually.
And that's the great thing about editing shows.
Yeah, but yeah, that just like boggled my mind. I never thought procrastinating was a word that people didn't know.
It never ceases to astound me, the stupidity of some people.
Especially like where I work, a lot of people, like I've said before, do just enough.
Yeah.
And then fuck about, procrastinate for the rest of the day. Yeah. You're experts at it. You should know what it is called. I don't know. More work rants. Yes.
We were up last night. We were watching The Voice.
I didn't watch it.
We've said it before on this show. We quite like The Voice because it's a bit different from X Factor or anything like that.
Yeah, and they're actual amateur professional. They are semi-professional kind of, yeah. Like they actually perform.
The judges aren't there to be like pantomime villains like Simon Cowell.
No, they're not mean. They're constructive. They help people.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they can be overly nice.
Yeah, I think that's where the show falls down, is that they're trying to be too nice to everyone.
It's fine in the audition stages because they're trying to get that person for their team. Exactly. That's fine. But when you get to the battles, you don't need to be that.
No, you're like, you messed up. You're not good at this song.
Yeah.
However, that's their fault for choosing the wrong song for them. But yeah, right at the end, there was a little red button symbol up in the top, and it was Song for Europe.
Oh, really?
Eurovision's coming up fairly soon. And, they showed the new Eurovision tune. And I want you to know I want you to kind of, I don't know, maybe we guess at how many points we'll be getting this year as a country.
Another ABH prediction.
Yeah, why not?
See how well we do.
Just take a listen. Oh God, it's Scott Mills. Let's have a little look on here.
Well, don't get on the wrong train. Don't fly in an old
they've kind of gone World War Two.
It's kind of 20s mixed with, it's like electro swing or something.
Yeah.
And she was on The Voice a couple of years ago, and she didn't get through the rounds. Apparently, she didn't get.
Well, she didn't actually make it onto a team.
No. And it's just, it's
very Euro.
Yeah, but I can't even see any of the European countries going for it. That's the thing. Like,
I think it's more fitting for Eurovision than some of our past entries have been.
True.
In recent years. However, we are still Great Britain.
Yeah, we'll still get no
People
points.
still hate us.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, a lot of the Eurovision stuff that does win is like Avicii style
EDM
dance music and stuff like that.
It is a genre in its own, like, it's Euro pop now, isn't it?
Like last year there were a lot of Mumford and Son style folky bands, and that's a trend. This isn't a trend.
But could it create a trend?
I hope not. Like, I think if it
makes me want to dance.
If it was produced properly,
yeah,
it would sound quite good. But it just sounds a little bit like.
Oh, it's only a clip.
Oh, yeah, thankfully.
It's
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say nul point.
I think we'll get some. I don't think we'll finish high. I think we'll do as well as we normally do. What are we at? What's it between 0 and 12? Isn't it? 12 is top.
Yeah, 12 points for the one that they think is the best, and right the way down to 1.
Right the way down to England, UK.
Ireland.
How many countries? I think we'll hit double figures, but only just.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ireland usually gives us. Oh no!
Oh, that's it. That's who he is. Sorry, the guy who was singing there has been performing recently in the Rolling Clones. He's a Mick Jagger tribute artist.
He's got that.
He's got a bit of a look to him.
Sound as well to his voice.
Yeah. There's a bit in it where he scats and sounds like Louis Armstrong, though. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I think
it'll do all right.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure whether that is. I mean, we'll have to wait until the night to see whether electro swing is a big thing across Europe this year.
Yeah. What are they called? Have they got a name?
Good point.
Why are they always from Hertfordshire?
I think it's just their names. I think it's.
Oh, so Alex and Bianca.
Yeah, something like that.
She's from Kent.
Who is?
Bianca.
Is she?
Yeah, who's 26.
Oh, there you go.
Kent.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe we should try and get her on.
Oh, I don't know. We'd have to play the whole song if we did that.
What were you thinking?
It's inoffensive.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to cause anyone any, stress or panic, is it?
It'll cause the country shame on the night.
Yeah.
The other thing you've got with Eurovision as well is how well the people perform that evening.
True.
Because we had, was it Gemini, who were like a big hope for us, but they absolutely destroyed.
Yes.
Like in the negative sense.
They weren't on tune. They weren't even on the beat, I think.
No, I think they were singing in the wrong key at the wrong time. It was a bit terrible.
Yeah. But I love Eurovision. I'm looking forward to...
Is that that's them? That's not them.
No, that was Gemini.
Oh, that's Gemini.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're the last duo to represent the UK with little success.
I'm going to be honest. I think I've only actually seen one Eurovision since Terry Wogan's left. I think I've only actually watched one with Graham Norton.
It's all right. We really enjoy it.
I like Graham Norton, but
he was really kind of... He was on form last year.
I think the thing with Graham Norton, I think he went in there sort of trying to be, I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be funny, but I'm not going to be quite as spiteful as Terry Wogan was. And then he done one year and he was like, that's why he's so... Yeah.
Yeah.
Because being there... Because was it last year they kind of kept going up to his...
The box
because
he's
the
gay and
like
box.
feathers.
Putting streamers and stuff, and yeah,
picking on him.
Yeah, basically, and
Like-
he
and
found it a little bit intrusive.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Zany European presenters.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
What else happened this week? Well,
Well,
Harrison Ford was in a plane crash.
Yes. Actually,
This guy's luck
I-
since going back to Star Wars has not been great, has he? I mean, the Millennium Falcon
yeah.
maimed him.
I don't think he's going to be doing episode 8.
No.
I thought when because I didn't read the story at all. I don't know anything about it. What happened? I saw the picture and I thought, oh, is that like on the set of a new Indiana Jones film? Because it's like a light aircraft,
Yeah,
like you would see.
it's
in
an
Indiana
old
Jones.
World War II.
But is it his
aircraft? I don't know whether it is his, but he was flying it.
Yeah.
But luckily, when he came down on a golf course, there was a spine surgeon playing golf there who managed to pull him from the wreckage because apparently fuel was leaking everywhere, and he thought that it might just go up in a giant fireball. Yeah. So that, I think Harrison Ford should just stay away from things that fly, including the Millennium Falcon, because that did break his leg last
really
year.
fly.
No, it does, doesn't it? But it does that barrel roll and goes down into the trench in the dunes. There are some TIE fighters.
I'll let you. Yeah,
I've seen it.
Okay.
But he said Ford looked remarkably intact when he and other golfers reached him.
As intact as Harrison Ford can look, I suppose.
Yeah.
Have you seen? There's quite a detailed picture of the plane crash. I don't know if you've seen it.
See, I told you it could fly.
Yeah.
It also crashes.
For YouTube benefit, if you can make that out. It's just a picture of the Millennium Falcon crashed on a golf course. If I'm honest, I saw that picture before I'd heard about the crash, and that's how I heard about the crash. I saw that picture. I thought it was more on-set pictures,
Right.
like of the Millennium Falcon crashing. But no, he didn't get very far.
No,
either,
he
did
didn't get very far at all. He
Looking at
literally
that.
went 3,000 feet.
Was he? Oh, he wasn't headed for Santa Monica Airport. He was flying from.
Yeah, he was. As soon as he took off, he was experiencing engine malfunction, and then was going to turn back round, but before he could turn round, it crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just stay away from things that fly.
So perhaps he didn't make the. Was it the? Oh,
Kessel Run.
Shit! I was going to make the quote, and I lost confidence.
He'll never make
a
the
good
Kessel Run like that, will
No.
he?
How long did it take him though? It's a actual.
It was a distance of measurement, isn't it?
It wasn't
was
time.
a measurement of distance, sorry,
Rather
not
than time, yeah.
parsecs.
Yeah.
is not a time measurement, which leads you to believe that you can do the Kessel Run in multiple distances,
Yeah.
and he did it in the
So,
shortest distance.
You tell me George Lucas got it wrong? Got something wrong?
Well, no, he might know that it's distance and that
Oh.
you can do it in many different ways, but he just didn't show it, which is probably a good thing because otherwise it would be half an hour of pod racing again, wouldn't it? So we
I
don't
suppose, yeah. Yeah. So not quite as good as pilot as Star Wars would have you think.
No. He is knocking on a bit now, isn't he? He's about 74, isn't he?
He was probably stoned. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I was going to say about that Eurovision song, like
Yes.
back to that, because I said it kind of makes me want to dance, and I
Yeah.
don't dance, so I wouldn't. This week there was a guy who does dance, who was shamed into stopping.
Yes.
So, yeah, it was. I might as well. In February, a user on 4chan posted about their encounter with a man at a concert who was ridiculed for dancing and quickly stopped when he noticed people were laughing at him.
Yeah.
The user posted before and after photos of the man saying, "Spotted this specimen trying to dance the other week. He stopped when he saw us laughing." And it's a larger guy who looked like he was having a whale of a time at a concert.
Yeah.
He was dancing, and then the next picture is him with like chin
Head
on
down.
chest and just kind of
Yeah.
standing there, and it's
quite
horrible.
sad looking, like to see the fact that he clearly is having a good time there, where he's like waving his arms around and having a boogie.
Yeah, brilliant time, and you
then-
know it was a group of girls as well,
Yeah,
the group of teenagers.
yeah, young people. And then the picture on the right where he's been, he's noticed people are taking the piss out of him. It's just it's a bit heartbreaking, really.
It really is sad.
It's yeah.
Yeah, but this on Wednesday. The photo was reposted to Imager, which is an image hosting website that people use, by a user called Frozen Badger. They wrote, "I find this behaviour fucking despicable. If you're out there, big man, fuck those kids. Keep dancing."
Yeah, too
so
right.
yeah, fucking powers. The internet, positivity.
Again, the positivity
really
of the
weird
internet.
that happens sometimes. I've mentioned it like on Reddit a few times. You see that. And then people say on 4chan, Reddit, and other social media picked up on it and started sharing it about. And then where is it? There was a woman called Cassandra.
Yeah.
She's the writer of the Free Thought Project.
Okay.
Cassandra Fairbanks. And she's decided she's going to launch a campaign to try and find him. Anyone know this man or who posted this? There's a huge group of ladies in LA who would like to do something special.
Yeah.
So this big guy's got a group of women that want to do stuff.
Want to give him a good time.
Yeah, basically what it is, they're going to host a dance party for him in LA with just like a load of women. Just, I don't know if I was him.
I'm not sure whether I would.
No, is it like a Carrie situation?
Yeah.
Where it's like they're going to bring him over there and they're just going to ridicule him. I don't think they would. No. I don't think they would at all because, they did find him.
The positivity that's been going out on the internet is crazy. Even like Pharrell Williams has jumped in.
So many people like saying about body shaming is awful, and then it's a big group of women. They're actually like a movement.
Yeah,
I think of like I didn't look them up. I'm afraid.
No, I didn't.
I totally forgot. I did have an article open with that, but yeah, they basically found him.
He's from London, isn't he, or from somewhere around these?
He lives in London. They actually got in contact with him, and he's called Sean, and he started up a Twitter account called Dancing Man Found.
Yeah,
Dancing Man Found. And do you know what makes me laugh? These people body shaming and all that stuff. He was on a business trip in Kiev.
Yeah.
When they found him,
basically, that's right.
Like, fuck you, he's successful.
Yeah.
He's obviously.
Yeah.
So after he comes back from a trip in Kiev, he will be arranging to go out there, and they've actually set up a sort of funding account where they've raising like they wanted $20,000 to get him out there. So like no money out of his pocket, and I think they've raised well over that now. So he's going out there to
have fun,
have a dance party with a load of women. With Pharrell Williams is supposedly performing.
Oh,
there.
really?
Andrew WK is going to perform.
Nice.
And Moby is going to DJ for free.
Awesome. Wow. That's pretty cool. And that's the positive impact that the internet can have, isn't it?
The internet is mind-blowing. This all happened within a week.
Yeah.
Essentially. Like, from Wednesday. So,
5 days.
4 or 5 days. Like, crazy.
We'll have to try and find him.
Yeah, try and get an interview with him.
See what happens when he comes back. If he comes back.
Fucking why would you? I mean, I don't dance at all because I can't.
Yeah.
And I'm very self-conscious. And I think someone, and obviously don't take this wrong, but someone that looks like that, you would assume they wouldn't have the confidence. If like he's got that confidence,
yeah, exactly.
He's fucking owning it.
Stop knocking him. Like,
why would you do that?
Yeah.
Instead of pulling out your phone while you're standing there chatting to your mates to take a picture of a man and make fun of him, why don't you enjoy the concert? Enjoy the fucking moment.
Yeah, was
don't
it a
hold
concert
up your iPad,
or was it a club?
No, it was a concert.
It was a concert, right? Okay.
Don't hold up your iPad and film the concert.
Yeah. Yes.
Fucking enjoy it. Own it.
Yeah.
Disgusting people.
I know, horrible, but nice things have come from it, which is good. Yeah.
So body shaming can lead to positive things? No? That's not the message we're
taking
away.
No, that's not the message we're trying to put out. Don't be a prick. Like, not you.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure he would prefer not to be body shamed than have this happen.
Yeah.
Like,
then have the whole attention, because it's even more attention. It's probably put quite a bit of pressure on, to be fair.
And there's probably going to be some horrible fucking places that go, come on TV and dance for us. Yeah. Like, kind of
I would steer clear of doing that.
He needs to be careful.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And we should get in touch with him, and we should coach him on being...
Yeah, we'll teach you.
Because I know how to err on the side of caution.
American TV has the clown aspect where they like to get they have all best intentions of come here, we're going to have some fun.
It still comes across as taking kind of piss.
It looks like you're laughing at him, and there are people watching this laughing at him.
Yeah,
don't turn him into a clown.
No.
Please.
Yeah.
Poor bloke. Hey, fuck it. Yeah, Dancing Man. At Dancing Man Found on Twitter if you want to go and show your support.
Show support. Give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
For just having a good time. Why wouldn't you have
actually
a good time?
enjoying a concert?
Exactly, rather than filming it through your iPad.
Yeah, we have seen that. We've spoken about it before. We have seen someone use an iPad. Not an iPad mini, an iPad.
An actual iPad. The original iPad as well.
The big, like I've got. But
a man was arrested at 5 o'clock this morning.
This morning?
He'd spent about 7 or 8 hours just wandering around on the top of the Houses of Parliament. On top of.
How?
Between the battlements. No one knows. It's still early stages yet. He's 23 years old. There's no name.
Yeah.
They don't know who he's affiliated with, because quite often you find, like, Fathers for Justice or Greenpeace or whoever have scaled up.
I suppose as it was 5 o'clock this morning, the details they can't release the details,
scarce.
can they?
He was up there. He was first spotted at 9:15 last night, and was only brought down at 5 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
But he doesn't have any banners. There were no he's just standing there. He's a bloke in a grey jumper.
Creepy.
Yeah,
that picture's creepy.
It is, isn't it?
And just stood there.
It's just kind of between the battlements.
So we don't know if he went up there to commit suicide. We don't know if he's making a stand.
Not a clue.
Doing Guy Fawkes.
No. It's not even immediately clear if he was protesting, because he didn't have any placards or...
He was just there.
No banners, no nothing. He was just standing there. He was just pacing up and down.
That's very...
It sounds like someone looking to commit suicide to me, but...
Yeah, it does. Like, if he's got no placards and stuff, you kind of do it. Yeah, it does lead to that thought, but who knows, it might not.
But yeah, so that was strange, and still an emerging story.
Yeah.
Another thing that happened in the city this week that Joe sent in was a top sprinter from Sierra Leone has been found sleeping rough in London. He went missing after the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow.
Yeah, it was Jimmy
Tharonka.
Yeah.
And basically what happened, he failed to return to Sierra Leone because he'd got on the news while he was in Glasgow for the games that one of his family members had come down with Ebola, and by the end of the game virtually all of his immediate family had died.
I read that. That's so understandably
he didn't want to go back. And there's a fundraising thing for him now that's raised about £12,000 trying to kind of renew visas and stuff so he can actually stay here and maybe get off the streets.
Yeah, because he said he has been sleeping rough most of the time, but he did find a guy.
Yeah,
he's been staying at his house occasionally. But,
yeah, that's right. He said some days I get no food at all. I wash in public toilets and sleep in the park. I wake up around 4 a.m. and if I've got a bus pass, I get on the night bus and sleep there until morning. I met a man who sometimes lets me sleep at his house, but I have to wait outside for him to come home at 10 or 11 p.m. and I get very cold.
And this sort of thing is the reason that we, like Liz and I, we don't, and Chloe has picked up on it, which I'm quite proud of her for, that we don't look at homeless people and think, oh, you scumbags, drunks, you druggies. We kind of, you give them the benefit of the doubt. And like Liz will quite regularly in the winter, especially if she sees like someone, she will go and buy them a coffee or a hot chocolate or a tea. Yeah. And bring it to them just because it helps. Yeah.
Because you don't know their story.
This guy, he didn't want to go home. If he goes home, he might die. He's got no family.
He's got no family to go home to. There's 3,500 cases of death from Ebola in Sierra Leone since the outbreak last year. And
why would you want to go back to that?
Yeah, but the thing is, he was a top-level athlete as well.
Yeah.
Like, it can happen to anyone.
Yeah, he's now he's lost his career.
Yeah.
Because sleeping rough in London, you haven't got the facilities to like carry on with your training. You've got no coach to help you with your training. You've everything gone. His family's gone. His career's pretty much gone. It's horrible.
It's shocking, really. But yeah, there is a campaign that has been set up.
Is it on GoFundMe?
I'm just going to look up the GoFundMe. It's currently at 18,523.
That's amazing.
You know, and it's basically the funds will go towards helping him rebuild his life and career wherever he ends up, because he's probably still going to have to be deported.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he totally... He
completely understands, but he was like, it's so... Like, my situation is so hopeless that, like, I just don't care, I suppose, you know. So hopefully he'll get his life back on track thanks to the donations of people.
Yeah, if you do want to help us, gofundme.com/helpjimmyt. If you want to go and donate some money.
Yeah, because it's a very sad story.
Yeah, and they've put the sad picture.
Yes, yeah, they're pulling at the heartstrings.
It really does.
Yeah, but that's what Anywhere But Here is about.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a horrible story.
Yeah.
That involves death. But, you know, trying to help.
There's a couple of things that I've learnt this week.
What are those, Tom?
Well, the full name of Yoshi from Super Mario Brothers is Yoshi Saw Munchakoopas.
Yes, I have heard of that before.
Yeah.
It's quite a good name.
Yeah.
Because Munchakoopas, obviously, because he eats the Koopas. He
eats the Koopas, yeah.
Very good.
Which
I've heard he's got a full name before. I have, yeah.
A swarm of bees was responsible for the discovery of New York's biggest marijuana farm.
Really?
Yes, apparently so. Let me see more.
Let's find out more at the Daily Beast.
The Daily Beast.
If you're enjoying this list, you will like Reddit. There's TIL. Today I learned.
Oh right.
Yeah, there's a whole Reddit just like dedicated to people going, I never knew this. I just got, and it links to really interesting Wikipedia articles. I'm subscribed to that one, but yeah.
Basically the bees were attracted to a cherry factory. Where they process cherries to be made into glacé cherries, I believe. So it's all sweet and sugary, and that's what bees like. Yeah. But there was a gigantic marijuana farm in the basement of the factory.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
And that's what happened. So obviously, when people went in there to try and get the bees out, pest control stumbled over a gigantic marijuana farm.
Yeah, a bit irresponsible.
Slightly, but
growing weed anyway. But
apparently dogs get less stressed when classical music is played to them.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah, I thought that was just a thing. And lions can now open car doors. This is terrifying.
Oh shit! I saw this.
Oh my god! Did you see that? Like, it was an African wildlife safari park or something, South Africa.
Yeah. It wasn't accidental.
No.
When you watch the video, it's not like the lion just happened to open it.
No, the lion goes up to the car door, grabs the handle by its teeth, and opens it while they're filming it. It's just terrifying.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was jumping up and he knocked the handle. He actually intentionally grabbed the handle. You
can see the focus in its eyes as it does it. Like,
he knew.
Yeah, it's like the raptors in Jurassic Park.
I was never going on safari anyway.
Yeah,
I'm never going on safari at all. Yeah, the raptors where you see the door handle just.
Clever girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, scary shit. They're evolving.
Sorry, it isn't TIL. It's Today I Learned. It's actually /Today I Learned.
Is that right?
TIL was the abbreviation. If you want to find it. Yeah.
But yeah, just a couple of interesting things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, here's one for you.
Okay, go.
Okay, today I learned that the human ear can't tell where low frequencies come from. So that is why subwoofers can be hidden in home theatres or in trunks of cars.
Oh, right.
See, I always thought it was weird when you get the 5.1 surround systems that you put the subwoofer right at the front.
Yeah.
But apparently it doesn't matter where you put it.
Doesn't matter where in the room you put it.
Because you can't tell where it comes from.
That's quite interesting.
See?
Good
All
stuff.
sorts of stuff like that. Today I learned Lego bricks. Yes, Lego bricks.
Lego.
Not Legos, Lego bricks.
Yeah.
Can be used 37,112 times before they lose their clutch power and won't stick to other pieces anymore.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They have an expiry date.
Yeah.
Not date, but...
yeah, they have I would imagine, obviously, on and off, they eventually wear down. But, yeah, Reddit, r/Today I Learned.
Maybe I do have to start using Reddit after all.
It's fascinating. You can find anything on there. Best of is a good one to subscribe to as well.
Righto.
Yeah.
I think, and finally...
Yeah.
We've got an and finally story.
We've got an and
like
finally.
on the news.
Yeah. The last story of today.
Yeah. And essentially it comes from Joe. Oh no.
Oh, not that
really?
advert again. Go away, Megan Trainor.
Oh,
we can't
no.
even see where she is.
Oh no, this is
Have
not
you got
good.
volume button?
Wait, hold on. Go away. Sod off.
Mute you.
Jesus.
There's this advert that's not even playing now.
It's not even there. Yet somehow the sound is there. How
this
fucking annoying. Anyway,
kind of extends from our Animals Attack episode. I suppose,
yeah,
it?
I guess so. And actually, weirdly, there's a mention on next week's episode as well.
How odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we've banked an episode. Next week is Mother's Day.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I think you'll find.
Yes.
I hope.
To ourselves in the past and to the future, we remembered.
We remembered, guys. So yeah.
Oh,
so enjoy that.
Wobbly.
But there's a bit of that is a correlation, isn't there? Because there's something about this kind of thing in there too.
That just blown Tom's mind.
Yeah. The only reason that I didn't have the sound for this one is because the video itself claims that there isn't any sound on there, but then they put this fucking advert on there
on the beginning
that you can't even. You can pause, but then you
have to finish the
watch
advert.
the whole fucking
There's
thing.
no skip.
Oh,
so maybe I'll install an ad blocker for Tom.
Yeah, maybe
after we finish.
And essentially, what it is a luxury hotel in the middle of Stockholm called the Radisson Blu, BLU, was held under siege.
Really?
Yeah, at what was that, on the 7th of March? So what was that? That was yesterday.
Oh.
So Friday morning was under siege.
Do we know what the attackers wanted?
Well, they appeared not to want anyone to go in or out. They were attacking people coming out of cars.
Kind of like a hostage situation.
Yeah, it was a hostage situation being perpetrated by an ill-tempered badger. A badger. And the badger was crazy or stressed out. They're not quite sure.
Right.
But he was preventing staff and clients leaving their cars or picking up their bags just by running around being a rabid badger.
Yeah.
And apparently it was rampaging for 40 minutes when the police were called and had to take action.
40 minutes and nobody could apprehend a badger.
Badgers are terrifying, though. Have you ever seen one?
Yeah, but there's a surefire way of beating a badger.
What's that?
A blanket.
Good point.
Or a heavy boot. Just chuck a blanket over his head.
But I mean, if you watch the video here, like, they're not. They're quite large, but they're not as big as you might think.
Is this in the lot? But this is outside.
This is the revolving door of the hotel, and the badger's just kind of running around, being a bit mental. People are taking photos of it, which is probably winding it up more. But yeah, it's pacing.
I love the fact that guy is hiding in the enclosed bit, just in a little triangle.
So yeah, this badger for 40 minutes until the police turned up, and then they had
outside the hotel.
Yeah, they had to call the local. Well, I suppose the
wildlife.
Yeah, the Swedish version of
RSPCA
to turn up and take the badger away. Yeah.
What a crazy badger.
Crazy badger. There's one thing, I mean, maybe the badger was hopped up on some sort of crazy thing.
Yeah,
that
some
it
psychedelics.
Foraged from the forest.
Yeah.
But there is one thing that badgers are afraid of. And we have an instructional video to the people of Stockholm.
Yeah. This, I suppose, is the best way to deal with badgers. You feed them.
Yeah. Watch out for the badgers who have eaten things that make them go mad. But what you do is you introduce
a predator.
Yeah.
Let's listen to this instructional video. It is. Some people might have seen it.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Let's see. See if
it
anyone
did the rounds about
it.
20 years ago.
Yeah. There we go.
So the badgers are hopped up on mushrooms.
Yeah.
What beats a badger? What makes a badger scared?
There's only one thing to defeat a badger.
Yeah. Yeah. So the people of Stockholm just need snakes.
And mushrooms.
Well, no, the mushrooms caused the problem, I think.
Are they after the mushrooms?
Yeah. I reckon the badger was hopped up on mushrooms.
Psychedelics. But then...
But they didn't have any snakes to make them afraid and go back to the...
Yeah, I mean, if you listen to the badger when the... It's a snake. Yeah. They don't seem fond of them. So, I think...
On that note...
Yeah.
And with that little bit of public service that we've just provided, we'll leave you with weevilstuffs.com badger video.
Mushroom.
Ah, it's a snake. So for this week, I've been Tom.
I like that.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Bye.
Are you still listening?
We're dancing.
Yeah.
Come on, dancing man. Sorry about that.
Bye.
Bye.